And we are live. Welcome into the stream tonight, everybody, as we have a big one on the way. An elimination game up in Toronto between the Lightning and the Maple Leafs. Toronto looking to move on to the second round of the playoffs for the first time in 19 years. They are on the brink tonight. So close. Up 3-1 in this series. Tampa is absolutely fighting for their lives, and it should be a fantastic hockey game between these two teams here this evening. So I hope you guys are ready. I know I am. I cannot wait to get the puck dropped in this one, and it should be a really fun night of action as these teams go toe-to-toe. And Tampa tries to push this to a Game 6 while the Leafs look to finish it off and finally win a playoff series. So welcome in, everybody. Poll is already up in the chat, so if you guys want to get your votes in on who you think is going to win this one tonight, it is right there. Got to say hello to Stu, Connor, Bolts and Caps fan, Zach, Nikki, Lemo. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Jared, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for coming by. I'm not worried about the Bruins at all. They had a terrible Game 2 and then played great in Game 3. I'm sure that they're going to bounce back in Game 6, and I'm really not worried at all. As long as they stop with the turnovers, they're going to be perfectly fine. Road Warrior, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. Matt, welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Really appreciate it. Ryan, good to see you. Thanks for watching. So Tampa and Toronto tonight. This is going to be a fun one. Darren, welcome. Thanks for coming. BC Transportation in the chat. We got a lot of the usual suspects rolling in this evening. Vaughn, what's going on? Thanks for coming by. Good to see you. And we are getting ready. Still a few minutes away from puck drop here. But obviously a must-win game for the Tampa Bay Lightning. And Toronto is so close to finally moving on. We'll see if they can do it. It's crazy. It's been 19 seasons, 19 years since the Toronto Maple Leafs have won a playoff series, which wild to think about that it's been that long. But here we are. They've got a great opportunity to do that this year. Up 3-1 in the series. All they got to do is win one of these next 3 games. McDobb, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Yeah, Joe might want to turn his volume on. Will the Leafs ever win a Stanley Cup? I mean, you would assume that at some point they will, but I don't know. I can't predict the future. What's going on, Joey? Welcome in. Ottawa Senators, welcome. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Yeah, this series is not over yet. The Leafs still have to finish off this last win. And we all know what happened when they played against Montreal a couple of years ago. Obviously, they had a 3-1 series lead in that one and ended up losing it in 7. So this series is not over yet, but Toronto has done a good job of putting themselves in this position where they're up 3-1 in the series. They've had some monster come-from-behind wins, which I think really can be a confidence boost for a team, knowing that they can come from behind. And, this really does feel like Toronto's best shot to win. And, we'll see if they can do it. They got a great opportunity here tonight. Raymond, what is going on? Welcome. Ryan, welcome in. Ace, welcome. Kyle, good to see you in the chat. Ovechkin still has like 4 more years left on his contract, Zach. He just signed a new deal with Washington two off seasons ago. So Or no, it might have been last offseason. I think he's got like 4 years left on his deal. He's not going anywhere. All right, so here we are, just about 5 minutes away from puck drop, getting ready to go in Toronto. And we're in for quite a hockey game tonight. We are in for quite a hockey game tonight. I don't see New Jersey trading Jesper Bratt, Ottawa Senators. I just don't think New Jersey has any reason to do that. Bratt's been one of their best offensive players. And DeBrincat is going to need a new contract that is going to be a very expensive new contract. So I don't know. I'm sure Ottawa would love to make that deal, but I don't think New Jersey has any reason to make that deal. All right, we're going to get ready here. Last couple of minutes before we get into the action. We're going to get a cheers in the chat. Got a nice Pink Whitney mix here. So we're getting ready to go in this one. Cheers, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Let's have a great night of hockey, a great game, and a great stream as well. And very, very excited to get this one going and see what happens. Can the Leafs do it? Can they finally win a playoff round? They've got the chance here on home ice. So cheers, everybody. Let's enjoy it. Hey, what's going on, Victoria? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Good to see you. Jeremiah, what's going on? Thanks for coming by. Awesome to have you in the chat. Raji Ghost, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. I said Tuesday, during the stream Tuesday, I said that I thought Toronto was going to finish this off. I'm gonna say Leafs 5-2 in this one. I'm gonna say Leafs 5-2. Let's see. Anyone new? Looks like nobody new in the chat. Yeah, I saw John posted a few minutes ago. John posted a few minutes ago that he's at the game tonight. So obviously awesome for HTH to be able to go to this game and possibly see the Leafs clinch this series in person. That would certainly be amazing for John. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, we got at least 60 minutes of hockey to figure it out, and maybe we get another overtime game. There have certainly been plenty of overtimes in these playoffs and in this series. Hey, Jesse, thank you so much for subscribing. We just got a new subscriber on the channel. So let's give a warm welcome to Jesse, everybody, and get some new sub hype up in the chat. I am pumped for this one, ready to go. Should be a great, great, great night. This is not the only game tonight that could finish off a series as well. Later, coming up at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, Winnipeg is fighting for their lives against the Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas up 3-1 in that series. and trying to put that away on home ice tonight as well. So we have not had a series end yet in this first round. The Hurricanes did not, take advantage of their chance to win it in 5. The Bruins last night lost the game in overtime and lost the chance to finish that series in 5. So we're still waiting for our first team to close out a series. Toronto will have a chance right now as we get ready to go. Andrei Vasilevsky in net, of course, for Tampa Bay. He has not been his usual self in this series. We'll see if he can give the Lightning a big performance here. They need it in this one. And Ilya Samsonov, obviously at the other end as well, has played this whole series, has played very well. For the most part, he's done what he's had to do. He hasn't exactly, had elite numbers or lit it up, but he's done what he's had to do for the Toronto Maple Leafs to win hockey games. And we'll see who's able to win the goaltending battle here tonight. So working it around now. We are underway. Puck is dropped. Lightning dump it into the offensive zone. Morgan Rielly takes it behind his own net for Toronto. Carries this one up over the red line. Nylander dumps it in. What's going on? Nije, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Gordon, welcome in. Derek, good to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for watching. Back the other way. Here's Tampa. Early shot. Nice blocker save there by Samsonov on Killorn. Nylander comes back for Toronto the other way into the attacking zone. Top of the circle. Shot deflected. High off glass. Lightning not able to get it out. It's kept in. Work down low. Here's Kerfoot. Going to cycle this one around. O'Reilly gets in there. It's played on the backhand. Tampa takes it. Victor Hedman gets pressured. And a good job by Achari on the forecheck. What's going on, hockey legend? Welcome in. Vernon, awesome to have you here. Thanks so much for watching. Braden Point backhands that one down low. Trying to work this one up. McCabe can't get it out of the zone. Now here's Kerfoot. He does clear, but Kucherov takes possession back for Tampa. Pass over. Brought up it back into the attacking end. Sergachev joining the rush. Now Stamkos heavy in on the forecheck. Point in there as well in the corner. Passes back to Sergachev. Sergachev opens up a tries to open up a shooting lane. Rips it, but it gets blocked by Achari. Good job there by Noel Achari getting in the way. Does result in an icing call against Toronto, but he blocks the shot. And we get a whistle here. Lightning will be back in the attacking zone for the faceoff. Hey, Ben, what is going on? Awesome to see you in the chat as always, bro. Thanks so much for coming by. It's going pretty well. How are you? Awesome to have you here. Off the face-off now. Asamont gets it back to Cole. Cole keeps it in, cycles it back down low. Played by Ross Colton. Back out to Bogosian. Over to Ian Cole. Back to Zach Bogosian. He shoots one through traffic. Knocked down in front. Toronto with it in the corner. Not able to do anything to get it out. Colton back to Bogosian. Back to Ross Colton. Bogosian again as they play catch, waiting for something to open up. Toronto's doing a good job of taking away the shooting lanes. Another blocked shot there for the Leafs. Now the puck's rattling around the middle. It ends up getting kicked to the near side boards. Colton with a heavy hit there. Tampa trying to keep it in the offensive zone as Achari's down on the ice. Puck is under him. Everybody's digging away. Finally knocked loose by Asamont. Back to the point. Back down now. Dumped into the corner, but Toronto gets to it. Past Ian Cole. They clear it. No icing on a deflection. And the Leafs get it all the way down. What's going on, Rocks? Welcome. Jared, welcome in. Yes, I did, hockey legend. Jay, what's going on? Thanks for watching. Good to see you here. If Boston wins, Jared, they would play the winner of this series in the second round. So it's whoever wins the Panthers-Bruins series versus whoever wins the Lightning-Maple Leafs series. Played now. Perbix with it. Lifts it up, deflected through. Down in the corner. Leafs get it back. Move through to the middle. Shot there from Maroon. Gets deflected high off glass. Hey, what's going on, Wrist Rider? Welcome in. Great to see you as always. Bogosian with a long shot gets blocked to the corner. Another one thrown in front. That deflects. Samsonov had trouble finding it, but ended up popping back to the sidewall. Leafs get it out. Lightning throw it right back in. Luke Shen pressured by Cirelli. Maroon out there against Riley. Maroon comes away with a puck. Cycles it back down low for Cirelli. Tampa with a good start here, but not able to get a lot of pucks through actually on goal. Only 2 shots for the Lightning, despite having controlled much of the puck possession here in the first 4+ minutes. But Toronto is doing a great job of taking away the middle of the ice and taking away the shooting lanes. Hey, what's going on, Josh? Welcome in. We got Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Sherry, what's going on? Good to see you. This is the only stream. I'm pretty much all set with double headers. This is the only stream. Back out now to the neutral zone. Lightning carry it in. Nice hit there as Hagel gets knocked down. Puck rolls in on Samsonov, who grabs it with the glove and covers it. We get a whistle here. 15:28 to go in the first period. Just about 4.5 minutes in. 3 shots for Tampa, 1 for Toronto. A lot of puck possession for the Lightning, but not a lot actually getting through on goal. Awesome to see Sal in the chat here tonight. As if you guys like basketball, he does NBA and college. Obviously, the college season is over, but big NBA playoffs going on right now. He's a great channel for that. Working around now, backhanded. Behind the net. Lifted up now. Leafs trying to clear it out. Here's McCabe. He's pressured. Heavy forecheck from Kucherov. Trying to get some help from Kampf. And Kampf's able to lift it up and get it out over Hedman. Brody with a pass now into the offensive zone. Here's a shot. That one ripped up high. Good opportunity for Toronto. Really their best of the game to this point. That one just sent wide. Obi-Wan, what's going on? JT, welcome. Thank you for being here as Vasilevsky finds that long shot from Aston Reese, covers it up. Appreciate you guys coming by. Great to see you in the chat. 0-0 game so far. 14:38 to go in the first period. Tampa Bay out shooting Toronto. Now should be 5-2 now. But still nothing in the back of the net. Going to be an offensive zone face-off now for the Leafs. Lightning win it back defensively, though. It's played through the middle. Colton gets it out of the zone. Past Asamont. Colton gets it back. Asamont helps him out. Over now to Nick Paul. Paul with a shot. That deflects off of a skate, but ends up going wide of the post. Now Tavares for Toronto. Back the other way. Gets it behind Sergachev. Worked out in front. That pass just misses. Now Riley with a shot. And he scores! Toronto strikes first. It's Morgan Riley with the goal. And the Leafs up 1-0. Just their 3rd shot of the game. And they rip it by Vasilevsky. Just under 6 minutes in. And it's a Leafs goal. 1-0 as they get the early lead. Wow, Toronto weathered the early storm. They weathered the early storm, did a good job of keeping the middle of the ice clogged up, didn't allow Tampa to score. Now they come back down the other way. Riley rips one home, and the Leafs have a lead here in Game 5. Heavy hit by Achari on Hedman there on the forecheck. Leafs right back into the offensive zone. Digging this one out, though, is Hagel. Lightning come back the other way. Hagel gets around his check. Here's Killorn. Killorn back to the point. Long shot by Perbix. Rebound in front. Tampa gets it right back! It's Anthony Cirelli! And the Lightning make it 1-1 less than a minute later. They get it right back. This game is even, and we've got ourselves quite a start here early in the first. Wow, 2 goals in the span of just about a minute here. 1 for each team, and Tampa gets the goal right back. A great job of driving the net by the Lightning. Hagel was there. Cirelli was there. Ultimately, it was Cirelli who put the loose puck home. And the Lightning tie this baby right back up. We're back underway. Out of the zone. Cleared by Kucherov. Taken by TJ Brody. What's going on, Brian? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Eddie, what's going on? Thanks for watching. Awesome to see you. Here comes Willie Nylander driving through the middle. Can't get the shot off. Back to the point. Toronto setting back up. Brody's shot ends up getting blocked. Second opportunity. Radish deflects that one away as well. Back to Brody out high. Has some space. Long shot. And that one looks like it hits somebody in front. Deflects up and out of play. We get a whistle. Hey, 0-2, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. We get a whistle there. Puck was up and out of play after it deflected in front, so it is going to take us now to our first commercial break. Got about 13 minutes to go in the first period. Both teams already on the board as Tampa and Toronto tied 1-1, and what a start to this game. I have a feeling we are in for quite a hockey game here tonight. And boy, this is exciting as we see who can take Game 5 here. Malika, what is going on? Welcome in. Awesome to have you in the chat. Really appreciate it. It's going great. Enjoying some hockey, Micah. Welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for coming by. Sanino, welcome. Good to have you. Really, really appreciate it. Hey, Jack, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you. Really appreciate it. Oh, boy, Ben. I can't wait for story time at the first intermission. Jesus, I'm ready, dude. I'm ready. This kid seems absolutely insane. Earth Citizen, what's going on? Axie, welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Really good to see you here. Congratulations, Axie, on the win last night. We got big Game 6 coming tomorrow. Here we go now. Back off the draw. Underway. Lift it up. Lightning throw it in. Samsonov knocks that down with the glove. And he covers that one up. 12:55 left in the first. It will be an attacking zone face-off now for the Lightning. I'm sure you did, Axie. That was quite the finish, to say the least. Working it now. Long shot deflects wide. Marner on it. Back to Riley. Riley behind his own net. Passes over to Schenn. Left up the wall. Lightning trying to get back in on the forecheck as it's played to Tavares up and out of the zone. Knocked away from Marner, but taken. Marner back now to Riley as they go D to D again. Played. Giordano passes over to Matthews. Matthews over the red line. Rush here for Toronto into the offensive zone. Long shot from the point. Pad save Vasilevsky. Bogosian takes it in the corner for the Lightning up to Corey Perry. Perry through the middle into the offensive zone. Drop pass now by Colton. He can't do much with it. Ends up turning it over, but Perry keeps it in at the blue line. Giordano over to Justin Hall. Hall up the boards and out of the zone by Yarncrook. Lightning throw it back in, but the Leafs knock it down. Brought up now. Hall with it. Hey, what's going on underwater? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Toronto, Tampa, 1-1 game. 11:17 to go in the first period. Kind of bouncing the puck around the neutral zone a lot here the last couple of minutes, but now it's stolen by Braden Point. Point tries to get a pass in the middle, but it was deflected away by Zach Aston Reese. Played now by David Kampf over to Aston Reese. They're out of the zone, and Aston Reese deflects that one in because kind of flubs it in on Vasilevsky, who plays it to his D. Tampa back the other way. Here's Stamkos. Close to being offsides there, but the linesman says that it's good. Stammer has the puck out high. Long shot from the blue line. That one goes wide. Off the end boards, taken by Brody. Passed up and over the line. Deflected and dumped in by Toronto. Working it around now. Bogosian. Pass behind Asamont. He skates into it, though, off the boards. Takes the hit from Kerfoot. Worked around. Nick Paul not able to control. And the Leafs are able to muscle it right back out to the neutral zone. Lightning will have to dump it in and try again as Schenn goes back to Riley. Riley takes a hit to work it up the boards. It's out of the zone. Played there by Radish. Nyes takes it. Back to Riley now. Gains the red line and dumps it in. I did not, Ben. No, I did not see ticket prices for this game, but I'm sure they were astronomical. Hey, Isaac, thank you so much for subscribing as we get another stoppage here. Puck out of play. Commercial break with 9:52 remaining. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat for Isaac. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Love to having you. And let's give a warm welcome in the chat, everyone. So a 1-1 start here, just over 10 minutes in for the Lightning and Leafs. And obviously, elimination game tonight. Season on the line for the Lightning. Toronto trying to win a playoff series for the first time in 19 years. Just such a huge game. And we're off to a pretty exciting start. Hey, Mike. What's going on? Mike and Julie, awesome to have you as always. Great to see you in the chat, and awesome to have you here on the channel. Really appreciate you coming by. Sounds good, Zach. Hopefully we'll talk soon. Appreciate you being here. Wow, that's absolutely nuts, Ben. I can't imagine spending that much money on a hockey game. I don't have that much money. We're at the commercial break here. First period, just past the halfway point. Hey, Dom, welcome in. Watching from London, England. Thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat for Dom and give a warm welcome. It's awesome to have you. And Perlo is here. What is going on, Perlo? Welcome in, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. Coming back from the commercial break now. Really appreciate everyone being here. Please don't forget, it does help out the channel so much if you can hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL here on this channel, so fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. Wilson, good to see you in the chat. Thanks for coming by. Neutral zone face-off, one back by the Leafs. Hall will dump it in, and they'll try and get it on the forecheck as Matthews plays it to Giordano. Down low now for Nylander. Nylander trying to dig it out behind the net. Gets it away from Radish. Back to Matthews. Giordano. Matthews. Shot deflected. Sergachev able to find it off the end boards. And Cirelli will backhand it to Giordano, who sends it back the other way for the Leafs. Now Yarncrook can skate into it. Callie Yarncrook. And it looks like he was offsides entering the zone as the linesman whistles it down. And we got a stoppage. Another face-off coming up. Actually, may have been icing. That pass came from behind the red line. And it looks like the face-off is going back to the Toronto end. Nope, they're getting a line change, so I was right the first time. It was offsides. Was offsides, not icing. I was right the first time. And off of the draw, the Leafs are able to take it, dump it in. Trying to keep it there, but Perbix is first on it. He gets checked. Hedman takes the puck and will start the breakout. Ty, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Great to see you. Appreciate you coming by. Jake McCabe with a big step up here on Braden Point. And the puck ends up deflecting up and out of play. Very solid hit there from Jake McCabe, who's been physical in this series. Soon as Point touched that puck, he was coming right at him. Daniel, what's going on? Thanks for coming by. Great to see you in the chat. Really appreciate it. 9 minutes to go in the first. Back underway. Toronto with it. They dump it in. Here comes Tavares on the forecheck. It's played by Perbix to Paul. Back to Nick Paul now. It's brought up. He dumps it in. Asamont will go after it. Nice. Gets hit. Played now by Asamont. Sharp angle shot from Ross Colton. Not able to get it through Samsonov. And now we got a scrum going as Colton goes to the net. He gets into it with a couple of the Leafs. Morgan Riley in the mix. Luke Shen as well with Nick Paul. But it all breaks up rather quickly. Nobody really doing anything egregious. Nobody wanting to take a penalty here. And Leafs protecting their goaltender the way that they should. Really feels like Toronto has learned what playoff hockey is all about this year. That, I think, is the biggest difference between this year's Leafs team and past Leaf teams, is that they seem to have a full understanding of the style that you have to play in the playoffs, the physicality that you have to bring in the playoffs. Toronto is actually doing that this year, and for a lot of the past years, they weren't that kind of team. They were a team that didn't want anything to do with the physicality. They were all speed and skill, and come playoff time, they were just too soft to win. This year, they are not soft. This is not a soft Leafs team. They have learned how to play playoff hockey, and that's been a huge difference here for Toronto. No, Matt, I will not be watching the NFL draft. I will be watching, this hockey game. Off the draw, taken now, Corey Perry. Lightning have it, offensive zone, Maroon, Belmar, and Perry all in the corner, trying to get to this loose puck. Works back out in front, but only Leafs are there as the 3 Lightning forwards were all in the same corner. Toronto's able to take possession now, and they'll break it out. Here's Nylander through the middle with speed. Loses it, though, as he's checked. Gets some help, and it's backhanded deep. Ian Cole goes behind the net for Bogosian, his D partner. Zach Bogosian with it now up the board. 7:25 to go in the first. Leafs have it now back in their own zone. Tampa outshooting them 9-4 so far, but the score's tied where it counts, 1-1. We certainly know now that shots on goal do not necessarily lead to... more shots does not necessarily mean that you win the game. Boston heavily outshot Florida last night, lost the game. Carolina heavily outshot the Islanders in their Game 5. Carolina lost the game. So... it's all about how many make it to the back of the net, not how many are on net. You got to get them through. .652 to go now here in the first. Hey, what's going on, Mark? Welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Really appreciate it. Offensive zone face-off here for the Lightning. Trying to get their first lead of the game. Toronto struck first with Morgan Rielly, but then Cirelli quickly answered for Tampa. That's where we sit right now, 1-1. Lightning trying to change that. Kucherov through the middle. Doesn't connect with anybody. Back the other way. Nyes backhands it in and will head off for the change. Tavares in on the forecheck, but Radish plays it over. Around there, that one's deflected away. Toronto takes possession back. It's lifted out of the zone. Ryan O'Reilly can't knock it down, but Luke Schenn plays it. Schenn has it now. And... now we've got Schenn tied up with one of the Lightning players here. They both go down to the ice, and that was kind of away from the play. Really not sure what happened there. I think it was Ian Cole for the Lightning. It was Schenn as the play was getting whistled down. Yeah, it was Ian Cole who came up and checked Schenn right as the whistle was blowing. And then they ended up all tangled up. They ended up all tangled up as they fell down to the ice. And Cole and Schenn just kind of collide there. They both get back up and will go their separate ways. 6:12 to go in the first in a neutral zone face-off. Played up now, along the wall. We got a penalty call coming up here. Delayed penalty against the Lightning as the Leafs are going to regroup this out in their own zone. Trying to start a break up ice. Matthews behind his own net gets pressured. Drops it off to the corner. Here's Willie Nylander. Nylander drops it back to Matthews as Toronto playing around with the puck. A little bit of keep away here. Delayed penalty against the Lightning on the way. Matthews throws it in there on goal. Sticked aside by Vasilevsky as Matthews was going down. And we'll see what the penalty call is. Either way, Toronto is going to the power play. And this is going to be a big opportunity. Interference call against Tampa. And when we get back from this commercial break, final commercial break of the first period, when we get back, the Leafs are going to have 2 minutes of power play time and a chance to try and get the lead back in this game going up 2-1. We'll see what they can do. Hey, Aries, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate it. So we head to our final commercial break here. The first period, game knotted up at 1, but Toronto going to the power play. This is a big opportunity. We know how important power play chances are in playoff games. And we'll see if the Leafs can take advantage of it here, or if Tampa has a strong kill. All right. What's going on, Red Rubber? Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you in the chat. Appreciate you just dropping in. Good luck with the NFL draft stream tonight. Hope it goes well for you. Hope it's an exciting draft. And yeah, we'll see if the Leafs can finish this off. We'll see. Obviously, tied game, still anybody's at this point. Pink Whitney and ginger ale, Jay, is the drink tonight. What's going on, Jason? Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you in the chat. Really appreciate you coming in. It looks like it's Ross Colton in the box. Yeah, it's Ross Colton in the penalty box here for the Lightning. All right. Leafs getting ready for this attacking zone face-off. Yeah, Rick, I saw that earlier on Twitter. It's awesome for them to be there. You know, obviously being Leafs fans, to have a chance to see the team on home ice, potentially close out the series, that's an incredible experience for them. Welcome in, Rick. Thanks for stopping by. Toronto on the power play here. They're setting up, looking to get going and try and get the lead back as Mitch Marner, pressured along the wall, plays it to Riley. Riley over to Matthews. Back to Morgan Riley, quarterbacking the power play, over to Marner. Marner with a shot, deflected, just goes wide of Vasilevsky. Tampa not able to get it out. Riley plays it now back to Matthews. Austin Matthews, Morgan Riley. Riley fakes a shot, back to Matthews. Nothing really opening up yet, played down low. Taken there by O'Reilly, back out high, over trying to find Matthews. That puck got deflected. Ryan O'Reilly gets it back. Tavares after it now. O'Reilly chases in and forces a turnover in front. Here's a chance! Oh, Tavares was all tied up with one of the Bolts defenders and wasn't able to find that puck. What's going on, Edited? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Good to have you. Cleared there. Tampa gets a fresh unit out on the ice, as does the Leafs. Second power play unit now. Up the boards. Giordano pinches, trying to keep it in. We're down to 40 seconds left on the power play. Tampa clears again. Puck in the neutral zone. Stolen back by Nylander. Nylander over to Kerfoot. Kerfoot cycles down low. Nylander in front. Shot there. Save. Another opportunity. And Vasilevsky makes another great stop on Yarncrook. Calle Yarncrook with two golden opportunities from the slot area. But Vasilevsky makes two giant saves and keeps this game 1-1. Hey, Darth Star 1, what's going on? Welcome in. Spice, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype to Spice in the channel and give a warm welcome in the chat. Great goaltending, Darren. And Andrei Vasilevsky with two phenomenal saves there. Leafs still have power play time, though. Trying to set back up with 20 seconds left. 3:40 to go in the first period. Game still tied up 1-1. Played back out high. Over now to the face-off circle. Blasted up and over the bar. Great opportunity for Matthews, but it was just a little high. Played again by Riley. Riley out high, gets it to Giordano. Back out in front. Here's Matthews with a shot. He rips that one just wide. Second great opportunity of this last little sequence here for Matthews, but both shots a little off target. Another one out in front. Nylander with the chance, and Vasilevsky stops that one as well. Boy, oh boy, Vasilevsky making some monster stops here for Tampa. As Toronto pours on the pressure, the power play is now over. 3:40 to go in the first period. Game still tied up 1-1. Game remains 1-1 in large part to Andrei Vasilevsky. Tank, what is going on? Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by the chat. Appreciate you watching. Off the draw now. Tampa's able to win it and clear it out of the zone. Carried up. Colton into the offensive zone. Work deep, but Toronto's first on it. And we get a hand pass call now out in the neutral zone. We'll get a whistle. 2:53 to go in the period. And a face-off coming up. Oh boy, this has been quite the first period. We'll see. I feel like the next goal of this game is going to be really important. We also have the Devils up 1-0 on the Rangers. That game has started as well. It's game 5 between those two teams. Series tied 2-2. And New Jersey off to a good start there, trying to take the 3-2 series lead. Up ice it goes. Behind the net, taken by Brody. Brody. Lafferty trying to work it out. McCabe, D to D. Lafferty couldn't clear. Now Kampf will get a chance, and he does. Kampf dumps it in. We tick under 2.5 minutes to go. Thrown in front. Braden Point starts to break out now for Tampa. Up to Bogosian jumping into the play with Kucherov. Bogosian shot blocked there by Giordano. Now Justin Hall heavy into the end boards against Kucherov here. This is going to draw a crowd. As we've got looks like a delayed penalty call here against Justin Hall. Kucherov is finally back to his skates. He went heavy into the end boards there. It looked like a bit of just a collision, but Kucherov lost his edge and went right down heavy into the end boards. Luckily back to his skates, and it does look like he's okay. Oh, Justin Hall's stick took the left skate right out of Kucherov there. That's why he went down the way that he did. That stick of Justin Hall took the skate right out on Kucherov. That's going to be a tripping penalty against Hall, and it is going to be a Tampa power play here with 2:13 to go. The referee out in the neutral zone was actually the one that saw it, and Tampa is going to the man advantage. What's going on, Boston? Welcome in. Ikeiko, welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Kelly, good to see you in the chat. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you watching. Big opportunity now for the Lightning to try and get their first lead of the game. We'll see what they do with this power play. Back now off the draw. Lightning setting up in the attacking zone. Brandon Hagel. Hagel with it. Back to the point. Played there. Long shot by Sergachev. Rebound chance. Samsonov gets a piece of it and keeps that one out. Good early chance for the Lightning, but the Leafs goaltender says no. Killorn now to Hagel. Hagel back to Sergachev. Sergachev with a shot. Great block by the Leafs. That was Kerfoot getting in the way. No, excuse me, it was Marner. 16, not 15. Numbers looked similar there. It wasn't Kerfoot, it was Marner. What a shot block by him. And Giordano is able to send it all the way down. Down to 1:13 left on the power play. Tampa trying to carry it back into the offensive zone. Over to Killorn. Killorn back to the blue line. Sergachev to cross. Stamkos, long shot through traffic. And Samsonov able to find it. He covers it up in the crease. Grabs that with 59 seconds left. On the man advantage. 1:12 to go in the period. And we remain 1-1. Good goaltending here as this period has gone along from both goalies have been sharp when they needed to be. Cole, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you coming by. Thank you all for watching. Great to have you. We got a big Game 5 here going on between Toronto and Tampa, and it has been a good one so far. Taken now, trying to stuff it there, Braden Point, off the outside of the goal. Kucherov, pressured by Achari. Final 45 seconds of the power play. Back out and cleared all the way down. Good job there by the PK for Toronto. We're now under a minute to go in the first period. 35 seconds left on the Lightning power play. They're back in their own end. Looking to carry this one up ice. Played by Killorn to Kucherov into the offensive zone. Kucherov on his backhand. Takes it down low. Pass through the middle. Stamkos with a shot. That gets blocked. Taken now, Brody. Backhands it up but not out. Sergachev keeps it in. Behind the net. Played Killorn. Takes it, settles it down in the corner. Back to Kucherov. Out high to Sergachev. To Kucherov. Shot. That's blocked by Giordano on the outside. Down in the corner. Final seconds of the power play. Toronto has killed it off. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Stamkos has it, though, for Tampa Bay. Cross there. Kucherov kind of flubs the shot. Gets knocked to the corner. Puck up the wall, but not out. Sergachev keeps it in. And now it's the horn sounds. End of the first period. A little bit of a gathering there between Sergachev and Hall. But it breaks up peacefully. And that is the end of period number 1. Huge penalty kills from both teams late in the period. Keep it a 1-1 game. Both goals scored in the first 8 minutes. And then a lot of back and forth play after that, but nobody able to find the back of the net. We are through 20 minutes. It's a 1-1 hockey game, and we still have 40 to go as we head to the first intermission. So we'll have some time now to hang out and chill in the chat while we wait for the second period to begin. Really appreciate you guys all watching. It's great to have you here. Please don't forget, it helps a channel so much if you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. If you haven't yet, I cover the entire NHL. So fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. And we're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. It was an exciting first period, in my opinion. I thoroughly enjoyed watching that first. It's a very important game. Obviously, it's an elimination game, and these teams have played very tight here. The last couple games against each other have been very, very close. This one looks like it's also going to be very, very close, and it's fun playoff hockey. So, we'll see what the rest of this one brings us, but I'm happy with that first period as a fan and just from an excitement standpoint, and hopefully it's that way all the way through. Obviously a huge opportunity for Toronto to try and win their first playoff series in almost 2 decades, and Tampa just fighting for their lives tonight. Everybody is just going all out to try and win. I mean, Tampa played a solid first period, Cole, as I think both teams had pretty solid first periods, but I don't think anybody's going into the locker room trying to significantly change their game plan. I think both teams kind of want to just keep playing their game, try and get more pucks through. I think Tampa seemed to have a lot of shots blocked in that first period. So I think an emphasis for them might be to try and just get more pucks through in on goal rather than getting blocked. Maybe a little bit more movement to try and open up some shooting lanes, because Toronto did do a good job of getting in the way there. But all in all, I think, both teams are going to want to play pretty similar to how they did in the first, and just kind of keep their game going and try and bust one through to the back of the net and take a lead. And I think, a lead is going to be important in this game. I think this next goal is going to be very important in this game. Probably not, Boston. I don't have any streams planned for the weekend. So I would say probably not. So first intermission here. Hey, what's going on, Steele? Welcome in. Great to see you in the chat. Thanks for stopping by. Scottish Eagle here as well. What's going on? Thanks for coming by. Good to see you. Alex, welcome in. Good to see you back in the chat again. Thanks for stopping in. I think it was a solid first period for both teams, Alex. Certainly it was very evenly matched. Nobody got dominated in that first. Both teams had stretches where they had a lot of puck possession, where they were getting chances. Both goaltenders overall played very well, and it was very evenly matched first. The only goals that were scored were very close together. Toronto struck first with Morgan Riley, and then like less than a minute later, Cirelli scored for the Lightning and tied it back up, and it's been tied ever since. Oh yeah, Steele. This has been one of the most fun first rounds that I can remember. I think this has been an outstanding postseason so far, and we're still only in round one. But the fact that nobody's been eliminated yet, there were no sweeps in the opening round. I think the matchups have been outstanding. A lot of the games have been really fun. This definitely has been my favorite playoffs of the last few years, for sure. Hey, Phoenix Suns, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you in the chat. Looks like we still have a 1-0 Devils lead right now. So that's the other game going on right now. And then later tonight, we have another elimination game. Vegas has the chance to knock out the Winnipeg Jets. They're up 3-1 over Winnipeg, and they can finish that tonight. Or if they don't finish that tonight, they'd be going back to Winnipeg for Game 6, which I believe would be on Saturday. Let me just double check that. Yeah, Game 6 would be on Saturday if Winnipeg can win tonight. I personally don't have high hopes for the Jets winning tonight. I think Vegas is the better team there. I think Vegas has played better in this series. And the Jets have some key players out with injuries as well that I think the Golden Knights can take advantage of. I appreciate it, Phoenix Suns. Thanks for being here. Yes, Victor Hedman is playing Steel. Yes. My favorite candy, Matt, is Skittles. Skittles have always been my favorite. Yeah, Reese's Cups are good, Matt. Yeah, they're not my favorite candy, but they're definitely good. Boston lost game 5 in overtime last night, Phoenix. So they're up 3-2 now in their series, and they're playing tomorrow night in Florida with another chance to try and end that series. My favorite kind of cheese. Oh, that's an interesting one. Man, that's an interesting one. Because I feel like I eat different cheeses, like, for different things. Like, the cheese that I put on a sandwich isn't the same as the cheese as I would have, like, with cheese and crackers or something. So I feel like there's different, like, cheeses for different, like, dishes and things. But, I don't know. I like, I mean, I like a lot of them. I like American cheese. I like Swiss cheese. I like cheddar cheese. I like mozzarella, Parmesan. I would say if I had to use, like, something that was good for everything, I would probably say cheddar. Yes, I have, Bolts and Caps fan. I don't really have, like, a singular favorite song, Phoenix. Hey, welcome back, Spice. NFL draft is starting. Nice. Hey, thank you, Steele. Really appreciate that. I'm glad to be back. Obviously had some time away where I just wasn't. I straight up wasn't enjoying doing content. I wasn't enjoying streaming. I wasn't enjoying making videos. So I stopped doing it. But now, I had a little bit of time away. I had a chance to kind of reset things a little bit, and now I'm back, and I'm having a lot of fun. These first few streams since being back have been awesome. So I'm really excited to be back and glad to be kind of limiting myself a little bit, and rather than streaming like 6 games a week, and really burning myself out. I'm just going to kind of keep it chill and do like a couple games a week. And it's better than nothing that to do a couple games, and it's not burning me out the way that doing 6 games did. Hey, good luck with your interview, Bolts and Caps fan. I hope you get the job. I hope everything goes well with that. Yeah, I got a little bit of a writing job as well. I wouldn't say calling it a job might be a little bit of a stretch. I mean, I do get compensated, but it's a very small amount based on views. It's not like an actual like full-time job or anything. But I'm writing for a website called Inside the Rink. Great group of people there. I've already written, I think, 4 articles now for them this week, and that's been a lot of fun too. So just kind of trying to get myself back into making content, both video and writing as well. Hey, Daniel, good to see you in the chat. Thanks for being here. Awesome to have you. Really appreciate it. Yeah, sure. Definitely Steel. I would definitely be down to come down on the prospect show. Yeah, that'd be fun for sure. Hopefully we can work out a time sometime for that. Favorite dessert? My go-to, I like a lot of different desserts, but my go-to is always ice cream. That's been I think that's always been my favorite kind of dessert is ice cream. Still at the intermission break here. Favorite flavor of ice cream? I mean, I like almost anything. Um, yeah, I mean, I guess if I had to pick one, I would go with chocolate chip cookie dough, but I like almost anything almost any flavor when it comes to ice cream. Hey, thank you, Steele. Really appreciate it. Good luck with the show, and wishing you all the best as well. Thanks so much for coming by. It was great to see you. Let's see. Do I like Italian food? Yeah, I do. I love pasta dishes, especially. Pasta dishes, like especially when they're done right, are phenomenal. So, yes. See, looking at the time, I feel like we should be getting back to we should be getting back into the action here pretty soon, I would imagine. I would think that the second would be starting here. So we're at commercial break right now. I'm gonna get the scoreboard set back up for the second period. And we've got ourselves a 1-1 hockey game going into the middle frame. My predictions are pretty worthless, Darren. I have no idea what's going to happen. I mean, I think anyone making a guess is just kind of, you might as well flip a coin. You've got the same chances of being right flipping a coin as you do just pulling a guess out. But I'm gonna say it's gonna be. I'll say it's gonna be 2-2 after 2. I think both teams score another goal here in the second, and it's gonna be 2-2 at the second intermission. No, I am not Ikeka. I will not be streaming tomorrow. All right, see you later, Scottish Eagle. Cap, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Really appreciate it. Morgan Riley has the goal for Toronto. Morgan Riley scored for Toronto, and Anthony Cirelli scored for Tampa Bay. All right. We're coming back now from the commercial. Teams are out on the ice, lining up at the center dot, and we're going to be dropping the puck on period number 2, as it is won back by the Leafs. Riley plays it up in behind Perbix. Forecheck coming from Matthews. Second period is underway. Lightning trying to work it out of their zone. Can't get it by Schenn. Second opportunity. Hagel is going to get it out on this chance. Up to Killorn. Behind Riley into the offensive zone. Killorn trying to find the stick of Cirelli, but it was just too far in front of him. Leafs get it out now, but lose possession as Perbix sends it back up. Lightning come the other way. Here's Victor Hedman, top of the circle with a shot and a good save. Swallowing that up was Ilya Samsonov, and he's going to grab and cover it. We get a whistle here and an offensive zone faceoff for the Lightning on the way. The Average Sports Fan, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Appreciate you stopping by. Attacking zone faceoff here for Tampa Bay. They're looking for their first lead of the game. Big hit there by Justin Hall. Knocks down Corey Perry. Perry comes back at him. Keeps it in the zone. Down below the net. Maroon and Giordano tie up to Achari. Leafs trying to get it out, and they do. Played by Ryan O'Reilly. Justin Hall back. O'Reilly can't keep it in. Maroon takes it over the red line. He's going to backhand it down low. Behind the net, Giordano on it. What's going on, Marinello? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Always great to see you in the chat. Josh, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Second period action. Tavares gets knocked down but plays it up to Achari. Achari on the backhand. Can't get it in front for O'Reilly. O'Reilly, though, trying to dig it back loose to Tavares. Spin around shot. That one just deflects wide. Back out high. Long shot from the point. Ends up in the corner. And Brody takes a stick, it looks like, up high. I don't think anybody saw it, though. He might have just snapped the head back there. Not 100% sure. Would love to see a replay. Either way, play continues. Toronto has it back in the offensive zone. They hold it at the blue line. Feathers one through, backhanded just wide of Vasilevsky. It's played by Nyes. Hit along the wall. Kucherov trying to dig this loose. Nyes comes away with it, trying to drive through the net. Ends up below the goal line. Passes it off. Through Matthews back to Brody. Brody with a long shot blocked. Hedman gets in the way. And 17:30 left here in the second as that's icing against the Lightning. We'll get a whistle 2.5 minutes into the period. And an offensive zone faceoff for Toronto coming up. Game still tied 1-1. I have not, Ryan. No, I've been to a lot of pizza places, but never Papa John's. Leafs win it. Off the draw, setting up in the attacking zone. Over to Schenn. Luke Schenn shoots one in on Vasilevsky, but there was no real traffic in front. And he snags it with the glove. It will be another O-zone draw for the Leafs. 15 shots for Tampa, 11 now for Toronto. Tied up where it counts. Youngkruk is going to take the draw against Cirelli. Tampa wins it back defensively. They'll look to break out. Here's Darren Radish. Can't get it up. Second chance gets it to Killorn. Out of the zone. Played by Hagel. Into the attacking end. He'll stop. Looking for a pass. Cross ice. Doesn't connect. Killorn skates into it. Back to the point. Turned over. Back the other way. Leafs on it. Here's Nylander. Below the goal line. Takes the hit to rim it around. Through to Matthews. Matthews loses it to Killorn but tries to steal it back. Couldn't throw that one out in front. Good forecheck pressure coming here for Toronto. Matthews to the top of the circle. Long shot there. That one through traffic. Rebound attempt off the end ball. And Vasilevsky holds the post. Leafs still pressuring in the attacking end. Here's Nylander. Nylander bounces it off the back of the goal. Eventually loses it to Sergachev. And Sergachev is able to clear it out. Killorn played up to Hagel. To the offensive end. Through to Cirelli. Cirelli with a shot that goes wide glove side. Leafs coming back the other way as we go end to end. Toronto couldn't get that one past Bogosian. Cleared to the neutral zone. Tampa takes it back. Nick Paul off the bench. Paul runs into Aston Reese and Hall. That allows the puck to be taken by Giordano. Back the other way. Cole from his own zone. Over the blue line. Passed up. Ross Colton can't keep it in. Toronto gets it out. Cole will try the dump. He takes a hit. Rims it around the boards. Played by Justin Hall. Lifted through the middle of the ice. Tampa steals it back. Nice back check from Asamont and Paul. Played now by Bogosian. Up to Asamont. Into the attacking zone. Walks around the outside. Tucks one in. And he scores! Asamont somehow sneaks that one through Samsonov. And it's a 2-1 lead for Tampa as they get their first lead of the game. And Michael Asamont on the rush is able to give the Lightning a huge second period goal. Wow, big goal there for the Lightning as they go up 2-1. And he just slid that one through the legs of Ilya Samsonov. And that is Tampa Bay getting the lead here in the second. Still a lot of hockey to be played. With a first career playoff goal for Michael Asamont, and it came at the perfect time. Thank you so much, Josh. Glad you're enjoying. Thank you so much for subscribing as well. It's awesome to have you here. Huge goal there for Tampa. We'll see how the Leafs respond. Remember, when the Leafs scored the first goal, Tampa responded almost immediately, scoring about a minute later. We'll see if the Leafs can do the same thing now that Tampa's on top. Back the other way now. 15-13 to go in the second. Leafs in the offensive zone on the forecheck. Lightning trying to control. Tampa's going to work it up ice as Hedman passes it out of the zone. Stolen back, though, by Toronto. They'll carry in. It's played by Tavares. Tavares loses it, though, as Hedman knocks it off his stick. Perbix with the puck is going to lift it out back to neutral ice. Played around now. Morgan Riley regrouping behind his own net as we tick under 15 minutes to go here in the second. Lightning up 2-1 over Toronto on Michael Asamont's goal. Another shot in there. That one sent wide. Rebound attempt. Kucherov get his shot blocked. Long pass there. That one's ripped just wide off the end glass. Tampa swarming again in the attacking zone. Here's Steven Stamkos. Pass back to Perbix. Perbix drops it off. Gets it through to Kucherov. Kucherov from way out high. Shot gets blocked. Kucherov again. Shot gets blocked a second time. Toronto doing a very good job of getting in the shooting lanes. And now we're going to get an offsides call against the Lightning. 14:04 to go here in the second. And it will be a neutral zone face-off now just outside of the Leafs' end. And boy, that's a tough goal for Samsonov there. The sharp angle slide through the 5-hole, but Asamont gets the job done. At the red line, Lightning dump it back in behind the net. Shen and Maroon go shoulder to shoulder. Toronto trying to knock it, but that goes up and out of play, and we get a whistle. Neutral zone face-off coming up as that puck went up and over the glass off a off a Toronto stick. We are also going to head to our first commercial break here of the second period as we've ticked under 14 minutes to go. Lightning with a big goal. And they find themselves up by 1, but still a long way to go in this one. Things are far from decided. All right. Well, as you can see, my drink is almost gone here, so I think we have a decision to make. Let's see, because this isn't going to last very much longer. What are we doing tonight? Are we keeping things chill tonight, or are we buzzing? Are we gonna get buzzing here as this game goes along? Let's see. Should things stay chill, or should we get buzzing here? Because I can quickly make another one of these, and we can start buzzing for the rest of this game. We can get buzzing here. So let me know. Are we looking for a buzzing stream, or are we looking for a chill stream today? Hey, Kirill, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. We got ourselves quite a hockey game going. Ryan O'Reilly mic'd up in this game for TNT, well, TBS. Same thing, same company. Neutral zone faceoff. Ryan O'Reilly's going to take it against Anthony Cirelli. 13:44 left in the second. We're closing in on the halfway point. And off the draw, kind of a stalemate. Eventually, Victor Hedman gets it, and the Lightning will play it back in their own zone. Achari heavy on the forecheck against Perbix. Working around now. Played here by Toronto. Shen gains the red line, dumps it in, goes wide of Vasilevsky. Nick Paul comes back, gets it up to Asamont. Asamont to Hagel, who gets it out of the zone, and Shen's going to chase back in his own end. Plays it D to D, lifted through. Knocked down, though, by Tampa. A couple of Leafs collide. Lightning can't get to the puck, though, and it's sent all the way down. However, that is going to be icing. Yes, Benjamin, this game is in Toronto, yes. And that's an icing call against the Leafs. 13:06 left, and it will be an ozone draw here for Tampa Bay. Trying to extend the lead to 2. Although they haven't exactly been great at holding leads in this series, they still would rather be out in front than behind, and they want to get that lead as big as they can. Off the face-off. Again, kind of a stalemate sent to the end wall. Eventually, the Leafs get to it, and they'll chip it out of the zone. Played by Tampa. Over the red line. Stamkos loses an edge, but gets it in behind the net. Played by Riley. He's pressured by Braden Point. Leafs move the puck over to Shen, and Luke Shen gets it out. Up now, offensive zone. Noel Achari trying to get a pass through the middle. Sliding block there by Darren Radish. And Tampa will come away with possession. Radish with the outlet pass. Deflected by Point in behind Samsonov. Goes through him. Behind the net now. TJ Brody looking to start the breakout for Toronto. Behind the net, played to Hedman. Through to Cirelli now. He's got Hagel with him and Killorn. Shot there, rebound chance. Killorn just sends it wide. A pad save by Samsonov. Left open a huge rebound out to Alex Killorn, but he misses wide. Now Hagel with a shot. That one goes wide of the post as well on the glove side. Tampa Bay trying to make the lead too in the offensive zone with opportunities but not able to finish yet. Now the Leafs come back the other way. It's Nylander against Hedman. Hedman keeps him to the outside. Nylander rims it around. Played through the middle to Marner. Marner not able to get the shot off as he fumbles with the puck. Played around now. Top of the circle. Played there by Marner all the way down. Justin Hall in the offensive end. Played to Giordano. Over to the other side. Nyes with it. He gets a shot off and a kick save by Vasilevsky. Kept in, though, by Giordano through to Marner. Marner down now to Hall. Hall throws it in front. Puck deflecting around. And Tampa is able to clear it out of the crease. Toronto absolutely swarming here in the offensive zone. Here's Mitch Marner. Spins back. Loses an edge. Back the other way. It's 2-on-1 for Tampa. Nick Paul with a shot and a save by Samsonov. Good goaltending at both ends. Hall comes back the other way. Toronto on the attack as Matthews sends it around. Nyes digging for it along the wall. It's dug out by Belmar. Tampa takes possession back. Maroon gets stood up but is able to dump it in. End to end we go. 10:15 left in the second period. Maroon over the line. And Tampa will regroup back. Bogosian gets it to Cole. They're looking to break out of their zone. Halfway through this game, Lightning lead 2-1, trying to make it 3-1. Bogosian blasts that one into the glove of Samsonov. He's going to cover it. We'll get a whistle now and head to our second commercial break here of the period. Tampa Bay on the goal from Michael Asamont, up 2-1. But frantic end-to-end action, and this one is both teams get great opportunities. Yes, Jason, I took it down because I didn't do content for 2 months, so I took it down. Jerry, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Great to see you as always. We are here having a lot of fun, and this one is Tampa and Toronto. 1-goal game, second period. Huge matchup. Obviously, season on the line for the Lightning, and they've got the lead right now. Really appreciate everybody watching. Thank you all so much for coming by. Please don't forget, it does help out the channel so much if you can subscribe and hit that thumbs up button. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And we're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. This has been a phenomenal game so far between the Lightning and Leafs. So I am thoroughly enjoying this one. I'm ready to get buzzing, so we're gonna get a new bad boy made up right now. And we're gonna make sure we're ready to go for the rest of the way here. So the pink is there in the glass. The ginger ale will follow just in time. Just in time for us to drop the puck coming back here from the commercial. This series right now, Robert, is 3-1 Toronto. Tampa, they're trying to put this series away tonight. Tampa is trying to live to fight another day. We've got just about half the game to go. As the Leafs win the faceoff back, they'll lift it up and out of their zone. That goes all the way down in on Vasilevsky. Played now by the Lightning. What's going on, Austin? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Here's Kerfoot. Passes back to the point. Driving in from the blue line is McCabe. And the Leafs have it set up now in the offensive zone. Played through to Achari. Achari has it poked off his stick at the last second by Sergachev. Now Sergachev is going to dump it in for the Lightning. Tampa with it now. Played over to the half wall. Moved through. Behind the net. Perry. Back to the point. Here's Cole. Cole D-to-D with Bogosian. Down low. Now it's Braden Point. He can't kick it to his stick. It's taken here by the Maple Leafs, but that one is fired by Kerfoot about 15 rows up into the crowd, and that's going to be a power play for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Delay of game against Alex Kerfoot as he just absolutely rockets that one about 5 feet over the glass. That wasn't even close. That was way over the glass. Easy call for the official. And the Lightning are going to go to the power play. And an opportunity here to try to extend the lead to 2. Yeah, Kelly, this is one of the Halloween merch designs that's only available in the months of September and October. I have a bunch of different Halloween designs that are specifically for September and October. So this is one of those designs. And Tampa Bay, not smart there, ends up icing the puck on the power play. Pass doesn't connect, and promise you, I've never had a coach who was happy when you iced the puck on the power play. That's generally one of those things that really drives coaches crazy. So now the Lightning will have to take this face-off back in their own zone. They do win it back, though. Behind the net, Sergachev will look to start the breakout. What's going on, Isaiah? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Awesome to have you. Dumped all the way down, and Toronto doing a great job on the kill so far. Brought up now by Point. Around it goes. Played here by Kucherov. Back deep, Justin Hall. He's pressured by Killorn. Kucherov gets in there, tries to pass to the slot area, but it's stolen away by the Leafs, and they send it all the way down. 1 minute left here on the Tampa power play. Haven't really been able to get much going so far as we tick under 8 minutes to go in the second period. Played over the red line. Turned over here, shorthanded opportunity. That one from McCabe is just sent wide. McCabe also with a big hit on Colton. Leafs have the puck back into the offensive zone. Here's Marner on the pass from Kampf. Backhanded out in front. Toronto swarming here in the attacking zone, shorthanded. Final 10 seconds of the power play. Lightning finally gain possession and bring it up into the offensive zone. It's Nick Paul around. Not able to connect on that pass. It's cleared again by Achari. Leafs kill off the penalty. A very strong penalty kill there by Toronto. We stay 2-1, and it's back to 5-on-5 action. 6:50 to go here in the second. McCabe in his own zone. I do not know, Ryan, when my next stream will be. Very likely sometime next week, but I don't know for sure. If we start getting game 7s, maybe I would do a game 7 or 2, but I don't know. Right now, probably not until sometime next week. Quick recap, Lynn. Morgan Riley scored first for Toronto. Anthony Cirelli answered for the Tampa Bay Lightning not long after that, like about a minute later. Cirelli scored to tie it up. That was the first period, and then so far in the second period, Michael Asamont scored a goal for Tampa, and that's the only goal of the second so far. Brought out now, here's Kucherov into the offensive end. Tampa trying to extend their lead. Long shot by Radish, and that gets blocked. That hurt. The Leafs player was definitely shaken up. Not sure who that was, but gets in the shooting lane and denies the scoring chance. 6:05 to go now. Lightning come back the other way. It's Stamkos for Kucherov. Kucherov knocked down. Leafs steal the puck back. What's going on, Dan? Welcome in. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Chance out in front there, and that one's deflected up into the netting. 5:46 to go in the second. And it will be a offensive zone face-off coming up for the Leafs. That was Matthew Knies with the shot block. He hobbled back to the bench. Looks like he took it off the foot or the ankle. As someone who has blocked shots, it's not fun to take one off the ankle. But Knies doing what you have to do to win in the playoffs and denying that scoring chance. So we head to our another commercial stoppage here. Tampa Bay 2-1. Asamont with the difference. What's the word I'm looking for? The go-ahead goal so far, but obviously still a lot of time left for that to change. And it has been a great game so far, Dan. This has been a very fun, exciting game to watch. Lots of offensive opportunities. Very evenly matched game. Good back and forth play. Definitely enjoying this one as a, just as a general hockey fan who doesn't really have a dog in the fight one way or the other. This has just been a thoroughly enjoyable game to watch. All right, Ryan, good night. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. It was awesome to have you, and hopefully we'll see you again in the chat soon. Yo, Dono hype in the chat. Kelly dropping a 5 on the stream. Let's get some Dono hype for Kelly, everybody. Thank you so much. That is absolutely awesome. Really, really appreciate it, man. We got a new sub as well. Ryad Like Sports. I apologize if I mispronounced that, but Ryad Like Sports here. New subscriber to the channel. Let's give a warm welcome in the chat, and thank you so much. Awesome to have you here as we're back from the commercial break, getting ready to continue period number 2. We're down under, what are we down, about 7-ish minutes to go. Offensive zone face-off for the Leafs. Oh, just under 6 minutes to go here in the second. So 5:40 left as the Lightning get it out of their zone. And Hagel and Cirelli go on the forecheck. Killorn in there as well, trying to work it back to the point. Played by Perbix. Perbix with a shot. That's swallowed up by Samsonov, who sees it the whole way and is able to cover. Does a good job making a positional save there, and it will be another attacking zone faceoff for the Lightning. New Jersey Devils still up 1-0 here on the Rangers. And Winnipeg and Vegas playing later tonight. They have the late game tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern time. I will definitely be going to bed before that one is over, that's for sure. I may try and catch the first period, but I will definitely be going to bed before that one's over, because those games go until like 12:30, 1 a.m. here on the East Coast. Another shot there for Samsonov. Blocker to side. Round behind for Shen, trying to get it to Riley. Bounces off the boards. He's going to have an outlet now. Sends it cross ice up into the offensive zone. Aston Reese gets run to the sidewall by Bogosian. Under 5 minutes now to go in the second period. Lightning looking to work it out of their zone. Lafferty keeps it in. Here's Corey Perry with the puck now. Hey, Steph Curry, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's give a warm welcome to Steph Curry, another new subscriber to the channel. Joey as well, dropping a 150 on the stream. Let's get some dono hype for Joey. Such an absolute legend on the channel here. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that, Joey. Work down now, back out in front. Pass offline for Tavares. Lightning get to it. Coming the other way is Kucherov. Drop for Stamkos. Pass across, shot by Point. Brayden Point rings it off the pipe. A great opportunity for Tampa to make it 3-1, but Point hits the post. Radish back in for the Lightning as they continue on the attack. Thrown in front. Point shot. Pad save by Samsonov. Leafs able to clear it out to the neutral zone. We're under 4 minutes left to play in the second. Played up, move to the middle. Here's Kucherov, top of the circle. Shot gets deflected by Brody. Stamkos takes it in the corner. Stammer with it out high, plays it back to Kucherov. High shot in on Samsonov, who makes the save. Around now, back out to the point. Played by Sergachev. His shot goes wide. 3:20 to go here in the second, and the Leafs finally... No, they don't get it out of the zone. And Samsonov's going to have to cover that one up in his own end as it rolls back in on him with 3:16 to go. Offensive zone faceoff coming again for the Lightning. Very strong second period here for the Tampa Bay Lightning. And they're trying to extend the lead, but haven't been able to get that third goal. John, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm doing well. How are you? All the way from Dublin. Awesome to have you here in the chat. Thank you so much for coming by. Nick Paul to take the face-off. Behind the net. Played up and out of the zone. Leafs do clear that one. Lightning trying to regroup. Over to Asamont. Played by Colton. Giordano takes it behind his own net. Asamont lands the check, but the Leafs get the puck out of the zone. Kampf backhands it all the way down. And that's going to end up being icing as that came behind the red line and the pass did not connect with anybody. Tampa with another shot at an offensive zone face-off. Attacking zone draw here for Tampa. One back defensively, though, by Kampf, and Giordano's able to lift it out and over everybody. Nola Chari dumps it in. Leafs were going to be offside, so they peel off. They get a line change. And now Brayden Point's offsides for Tampa Bay. So play gets whistled down quickly. Kit, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for watching from Dominica in the Caribbean. Wow. So thank you so much. It's awesome to have you here, Kit. And appreciate you coming by for the stream tonight. Devils have also taken a 2-0 lead over the Rangers. So New Jersey gets another one there, and they're up by a couple over New York. Off the draw, one back by Tampa. They'll look to work it out of their zone. Played up to Hagel. Over the red line. Cirelli chases against Shen. Shen gets it out of his own zone. No, I did not, Excalibur. I did not. Into the attacking zone. Here's Nylander. Nylander throws it on goal. Sticked aside by Vasilevsky. Leafs trying to set up now in the attacking end. Move through the middle. That one gets through everybody. Over to Shen. Shen from the top of the circle. Deflected. Big shot there. Chance in front again. And somehow Vasilevsky able to keep it out. The best chance in a long time for Toronto. But the puck does not go in. Somehow the Lightning keep it out. And it stays a 2-1 hockey game. 1:53 to go now as that puck deflects out of play. Look at the chances here for Toronto out in front. And Vasilevsky makes a save. Rebound chance. He blockers it out of the way as well. 2 opportunities for Toronto, but Vasi says no. This is the Andrei Vasilevsky that we're used to seeing in the playoffs. He has not been great in this series so far, but this Vasilevsky tonight is who we're used to seeing in goal for Tampa in the postseason. Heavy hit there by Marner on Perbix. Couple of guys tangled down in the corner as well. Toronto trying to keep it in the offensive zone, not able to. Regrouping now. Leafs back out in neutral ice to their own end. Brody plays it. Passes it up into the attacking end for O'Reilly. Ryan O'Reilly spins off the check. Back to the point. Cross now. Along the half wall. Out of the zone now. Justin Hall back in his own end. Hall with it. 55 seconds to go in the second period. Played by Perry. He dumps it in. Maroon will go on the forecheck with Belmar. Perry pins it along the boards. Back to Belmar in the corner. He's hung up there with Giordano. Maroon joins the battle. Final 33 seconds left to go. Around now, 25 seconds left. Puck still along the boards. Finally dug out by the Leafs. And up ice, carried out. Toronto clears into the Tampa zone. Tavares against Sergachev. Sergachev wins that battle, gets it back to Perry. Perry up through everybody out of the zone and all the way down. Samsonov comes out to play it to Giordano. Giordano takes a big hit there by Maroon. And Maroon now trying to get into it with Matthews. Everybody piles in. And here we go to end the second. Pat Maroon hammers down Giordano right at the end of the period. And the Leafs go after him. I believe it's going to be a boarding penalty against Maroon. Giordano is still down. Maroon, I believe, is going to get a penalty here. Looked like boarding. And I believe the Toronto Maple Leafs are going to be starting the third period on the power play. This was square from behind by Pat Maroon, no doubt about it. The referee right there wasn't the one that actually called the penalty somehow. But the referee out in the neutral zone did. And it was definitely a hit from behind by Pat Maroon. Giordano was very slow to get up. And the rest of the Leafs went right after Maroon. It was actually Austin Matthews. It was Austin Matthews and Morgan Riley who went after Maroon before everybody else jumped in. And Toronto is going to start the third period with a power play. And talk about a huge opportunity for the Leafs. Talk about a huge opportunity for the Leafs here. These teams still have not gone to the locker room. Maroon is still out there yapping away with anyone he can on the Leafs. Finally, these guys are starting to go to the locker rooms, but the players stayed out and there was a lot of chatter going on between the benches. Players yelling at each other, coaches now trying to get explanations from the referees, and a hectic finish to the second. And it's a minor penalty to Pat Maroon right at the end of the period here. And Toronto will be on the power play to start the third. Boy, there has been no shortage of animosity between these two teams, just the way it should be. playoff hockey. Certainly has felt like playoff hockey all series long. And that is still the case here in game number 5. And we'll see Toronto here getting a big chance on the power play to tie this game up. Boy, talk about a huge opportunity coming to start this third period for Toronto. But it is 2-1 Tampa Bay through 40 minutes of action. We have 20 to go, or at least 20 to go. I mean, we might have another overtime here. We might have another overtime game coming tonight, as the last two games have gone to OT. And I honestly would not be surprised if this one does as well. But boy, this is going to be one hell of a third coming up. One hell of a third. So we got some time now to hang out in the chat while we wait for the intermission. Really appreciate you guys all being here. Thank you for watching. And boy, am I excited for this third period coming up. Please don't forget, if you're new here or if you just haven't yet, it really does help out a lot if you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. And boy, is it going to be a great third period between these two. Austin, what is going on? Great to see you in the chat. Thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate it. The penalty was 2-minute minor against... see, the NHL app isn't updating with, like, really anything other than the score. It's a 2-minute minor against Pat Maroon there. I think they said they called it roughing, but you could have called it boarding, roughing, whatever. Doesn't, whatever. Either way, 2-minute power play for Toronto to start the third period, and a monster opportunity for the Leafs on the man advantage to try and tie this game up. New subscriber, Hot Fries. Let's get that new sub hype in the chat, everybody, for Hot Fries. Welcome to the channel. Great to have you here. And let's give a warm welcome in the chat. Yeah, I mean, Toronto's come from behind late in each of the last two games, Tank. And have ended up winning the game. So this game is certainly not over. This game is certainly not over. Let's see. One game you can remember where you got the most hyped or also the most mad. Boy. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of the most hyped. I mean, obviously, like, my greatest hockey ever. My greatest hockey memory ever is when the Bruins won the Cup in 2011. So, I would definitely say that would be the most hyped. Most mad is probably when they lost Game 7 in 2019. That would probably be the moment where I was most mad, was them just playing like garbage in that Game 7 and losing in 2019. I'm not sure yet when my next stream is going to be, Austin. I don't know. So be on the lookout on the community tab. I'll post something when I do know. Hey, Connor. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing. Another new subscriber to the channel. Really appreciate it. Awesome to have you here. And let's get some new sub hype in the chat. Really good to have you, and let's give a warm welcome, everybody. Because it's a hockey glass Bolts and Caps fan, there's there's a puck in it because it's specifically designed that way. All right, second intermission here. Gearing up for a huge third period. Boy, this is going to be one heck of a finish. Hey, I appreciate it, Mike and Julie. Glad that you guys are here in the chat, and always great to see you. Thank you so much for watching. I have no idea who's going to win, Raven. I wish I had a crystal ball because I'd win a lot of money betting on games if I knew who was going to win, but I have no idea who's going to win. This game is still very much up for grabs. Hey, Logan, what's going on? Awesome to see you. Thanks so much for coming by. Big third on the way, man. Big third on the way. Remy, welcome. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you in the chat. Really appreciate everybody watching tonight. Tampa taking a 1-goal lead into the third period, but leads haven't gone very well the past couple of games for the Lightning, so we'll see. Toronto's still very much in this one. We're at the break right now. Devils still up 2-0 in their game, trying to take a 3-2 series lead over the Rangers. And Winnipeg and Vegas will be dropping the puck about an hour from now in game number 5 of that series. Winnipeg trying to live to see another day. Meanwhile, Vegas trying to close it out on home ice. I am from Massachusetts, Tank. I'm from Mass. I live about an hour away from Boston, and have lived here my whole life. No, I am a Boston Bruins fan, Tank, but I'm a hockey fan in general. I love hockey in general. I watch all the different teams throughout the season. I watch as many games as I can. But no, Boston is my number one team by far. Hey, bruh, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Awesome to see you. Uh, hey, if it happens, Tank, absolutely. Absolutely. That's going to be an electric series if it does happen. But until there's four, I'm not taking anything for granted until there's 4 wins on the board. I don't think there's any guarantees that we get Leafs Bruins because Boston lost last night. The Leafs are obviously trying to close out a series here, but they're down in this one. I mean, until there's 4 wins on the board, I'm not taking anything as a sure thing. But if it does end up being Leafs versus Bruins, I am very excited for it. I think it's going to be an electric series. Hey, Kano, what is going on? Good to see you in the chat. Thanks so much for coming. Really appreciate it. Awesome to have you. Thank you so much for being here. And we got a big third period on the way. Yeah, we'll see what happens here in the third. Leafs one goal down, but certainly they have the plenty of time left to still come back and win this. This game is far, far from over. Wow, Devils now up 3-0 on the Rangers. I really thought the Rangers were going to bounce back, and after a really abysmal performance on home ice in games 3 and 4. Well, not really abysmal in game 3. They just ended up losing, but really abysmal performance in game 4. I thought the Rangers were going to have a bounce back in them. Not the case at all, as they are losing 3-0 to the Devils, and looks like another trash performance from New York. Wow, that is bad for the Rangers. Yeah. Yeah, I see Bolts and Caps fan. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense that you would be a Bolts and Caps fan, given that that's your name. That makes sense. And yeah, I mean, I've always been just a big hockey fan in general. Obviously, Boston's my number one team, but as you guys that have been around the channel for a while know, I watch all different games, all different teams around the league. I just love hockey. So excited for these playoffs and excited for this game here tonight. Hey, that's awesome, Kano. Hey, anytime you get to see live playoff hockey, no matter what level it's at, whether it's junior hockey, college hockey, minor pro hockey, or NHL level hockey, any sort of playoff hockey is just awesome. So, that's great that you get to go to that. Hey, what's going on, Jacob? Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by the chat. We're getting ready for the third period. It's great to have you here. Yeah, Kraken have been doing awesome, wrist rider. Seattle, I think Seattle's got a real good shot to win that series. They've played very good hockey. They've gotten great goaltending from Grubauer. And they've given Colorado all that they can handle. Colorado's got some guys out of the lineup and are missing some pieces, and I think the Kraken might be able to take full advantage of that and win that series. Live in La Barbara, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to have you. Thanks so much for stopping by. Great to see you in the chat. Oh, really cool, Kano. I hope you had a good time. That's awesome. Yes, Hot Fries. I used to play hockey. I don't anymore, but I played hockey from the time I was 6 years old until through high school. I was definitely not good enough to play beyond that, but I did play through high school. And I did play center. Yeah, when I was younger, I played pretty much all the positions except goalie, but when I got to high school, I ended up being a center. Hey, that's awesome, Hot Fries. I definitely want to join some sort of men's league hockey or something, but I just haven't yet. But that would definitely, I definitely do want to get out there and play again. Anyway, here we are starting the third period. Toronto's on the power play with Maroon in the box. And this is a big chance for the Leafs to try and get this game tied back up. But Brandon Hagel has it. Backhands one in, shorthanded, and a pad save by Samsonov. Hey, glad to hear it, Kano. That's awesome. Blair, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Really appreciate it. It is Pat Maroon in the penalty box for the Lightning for roughing. That came right at the end of the second period. So Leafs here in the third, trying to tie this up at 2. Shot in front, bouncing around. Bunch of stops there. So many chances on that loose puck in front, but it doesn't go. Now Killorn shorthanded. He's shoved off there by Riley. 1 minute to go on the power play. Here's Radish and a big glove save by Samsonov. Samsonov gets a piece of it. Great shorthanded chance for Tampa Bay. Holy cow. 45 seconds left to go in the Toronto power play. They had chances at offensively. Vasi kept it out, and then Tampa went the other way and had a great chance of their own shorthanded. This has been a wild first minute and a half. Played up now over the red line. Cirelli drives wide, gets it in, shot. Samsonov with another big save. Boy, oh boy, the Lightning here shorthanded, putting on the pressure. And Toronto looks a little shell-shocked here that the Lightning are getting all of these chances. Be a little too casual here on the power play for the Maple Leafs. That power play is now over, and Toronto does not do anything with it. We are 2 minutes into the third, and it's still a 2-1 lead for Tampa. Trying to live to fight another day. What's going on, Dominic? Welcome in. Played up the boards now. Ross Colton. Shot deflected. Kerfoot gets to the loose puck. Oh, I mean, there's not much to say about it, Kano, other than it was just a brutal turnover. The Bruins had a bunch of brutal turnovers last night. That's the main reason why they lost. They just completely gave the puck away all night. So, it's a lousy play. It's a brutal turnover. It cost them the game, and hopefully they can come back in Game 6 and make up for it. That's really all you can do at this point. It's in the past. It's over and done with. They got to focus on Game 6. Played now by Riley. Up to Aston Reese. Over the red line. Into the offensive zone. And that one gets deflected up and out of play. We get a whistle just over 3 minutes into this third period. Tampa Bay continues to lead 2-1. So a lot of opportunities to score early in this third period, but nobody finding the back of the net just yet. Around it goes now. And Samsonov almost fumbles that puck. Samsonov almost fumbles that puck away, but is able to dive onto it and cover it up. It will now be an offensive zone draw for the Lightning. Whew. That was almost a brutal turnover. Speaking of goaltenders making bad turnovers, that was a split second away from being a brutal turnover by Samsonov. So usually what happens, the more you make a goaltender handle the puck, the more likely it is that they make a mistake. We almost just saw one there. Lightning have it now, offensive zone, but the pass for Perbix at the point hops over his stick. What's going on, Scott? Great to see you in the chat. Thanks for coming by. Really appreciate it. Giordano, good to see him not injured after that hit from Maroon. He's back out there for the Leafs. Dumps that one in, but the Lightning take it and clear it out. Giordano knocks it down. 16:10 to go here in the third period. Yes, he did, Vernon. I remember that vividly. That was when Samsonov was with the Capitals. He cost them the game in that particular situation. Back up now, Leafs with it. Matthews, offensive zone, driving wide behind the net, trying for a wraparound. Vasilevsky gets the pad on it. Lightning looking to work it out of their zone. Deflected up. Riley takes it back for Toronto. Played to Marner. Marner's checked but dumps it into the zone. Lightning send it right back out. Leafs will play it. Over the red line, Marner gets stood up. Bogosian takes the puck. Zach Bogosian with some speed for the Lightning. Gets it up and out of the zone. Kucherov tries to help. Through to Stamkos. Stamkos with it now. Fires one to the corner. First on it, Toronto back the other way. In on a breakaway, Marner. And a blocker save by Vasilevsky. A breakaway from the blue line in for Mitch Marner, but he doesn't score, and Vasilevsky makes a huge blocker save, keeping it 2-1 Tampa. Wow. Vasilevsky looking to be vintage Andrei Vasilevsky tonight. And Nick Paul's opportunity to flex up into the netting. We get a whistle. 14:20 remaining here in the third period. Lightning will have an offensive zone face-off. Boy, what a save there. What a save there by Vasilevsky with the blocker. Leafs take it now, trying to break it out of their zone. Shen through the middle. Asamont steals, but has to wait for the Lightning to get onside. They don't, and it ends up as an offsides play. Yes, he is Zarbian. I know. I saw him post about it before the game started. Awesome that he's there. 14-11 left here. Lightning still up by 1. Outshooting Toronto 30-21, leading by a goal on the scoreboard. Another one deflects up and out of play. That hits the netting. And it's going to be another attacking zone faceoff for Tampa. Around now, Asamont behind the net. Passes that one off. Good opportunity for Perbix, but wasn't able to tuck it home. Leafs come back the other way. It's Achari with O'Reilly. Heavy in on the forecheck. Trying to dig this puck loose. It ends up in the near side corner. Perbix gets beat to it. O'Reilly's behind the net. Ryan O'Reilly goes down. Big hit, though, by Noel Achari, keeping it in the offensive zone. Asamont. Nick Paul gets it to the blue line. Finally muscled out. Giordano tries to carry back in. And here it goes. Played up over the red line into the attacking end. Brandon Hagel. Moved over. Shot in there, and a nice save by Samsonov. Nylander spins back, pulls it over. Played now to Matthews into the offensive zone. Austin Matthews shoots one wide. Lightning keep it in, working it around. Along the boards, lifted up and out. Cleared there all the way down. Jake McCabe first on it. 12:35 to go in the third period. Played over the line into the offensive zone. McCabe jumping up with speed. Behind the net now is Sergachev. Ticking down towards 12:15 remaining in the third. Still a decent amount of hockey left to go in this one. Played to the red line and dumped in. Around the wall it goes. Lifted up and out. Back the other way. Here's Nyes. Through to Tavares. JT with a shot. Save Vasilevsky. Second opportunity goes wide to the corner. Now back the other way comes Kucherov. Tampa Bay. Shot there. Stamkos. And a glove save by Samsonov. Steven Stamkos from the high slot all alone. Rips one in on goal. And Samsonov snags it with the glove. A stellar stop. And it stays 2-1 as we head to the first commercial break of the third period. And Tampa Bay continues to lead 2-1. No goals yet here in the final frame. Woo! Stammer absolutely rips one there. But Samsonov is ready with the glove. Here we go. Commercial break, a chance to catch our breath. Thank you guys all so much for watching. It's great to have everybody in the chat here tonight. Please don't forget, it helps out the channel so much if you can hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. Just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. What a game it has been here in Game 5 between the Lightning and the Leafs, and it's still not decided. There's still a long way to go. This game is still very much up for grabs. The Leafs have come back in each of the last two games and ended up winning. We'll see if they can pull it off again for a third time in a row, or if this time maybe the Lightning finally hang on and force a Game 6. coming up this weekend. This is gonna come right down to the wire. I'm sure you are, Blair. I'm sure you are praying hard for this, for a comeback in this one. Hey, Kylov, what's going on? Welcome in. Lucas, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. Thanks so much for coming by. Really appreciate it. Played up now by the Leafs. They get it out of their zone. We tick down 11:40 left in the period. Hall gets it over to Giordano through the middle. Knocked down there at the blue line. Aston Reese, but the Lightning take it back. And Tampa will throw that all the way around. Giordano first on it as they get the forecheck going. Back out it goes. 11:12 to go. Third period. Dumped in by Radish. He takes a big hit but gets it into the attacking zone. Nick Paul. Ross Colton not able to maintain control. Toronto gets it out. Kerfoot will chase after Asamont. O'Reilly steals a puck, keeps it in. Leafs setting up now in the attacking end. Kerfoot has some trouble, but is able to maintain possession and cycle it down to the corner. Paul plays it now. Have a good night, Bolts and Caps fan. Appreciate you watching. We'll see you soon. Worked out high. McCabe with a shot. Deflected off a body in front, but it goes wide. Ian Cole first on it, and the Lightning get it out. Toronto back behind their own net. It's Jake McCabe. Carried up into the offensive end. Calle Jarnkrok with a good high shot, but Vasilevsky makes the shoulder save. And he covers up the puck with 10:14 to go. Nice save there by Vasi. Keeps it 2-1 Lightning, and it'll be an offensive zone draw for Toronto on the way. Boy, there have certainly been plenty of chances for more goals in this game, but the goalies are holding strong. Here we go now, one back. Played in front. Lifted up and out. Backhanded in there. Down it goes. Lightning on the forecheck at Cirelli against Shen. Shen moves it to Riley. Lifted up out to the neutral zone. Morgan Riley with it as we tick now less than half a period to go. Under 10 remaining in the third. Leafs still looking to make this 2-2. They trail by 1 as Shen dumps it in. Vasi comes out to play it behind the net. Gets it to his D-man up the wing. Good forechecking pressure, though, from Toronto, but they can't maintain it. Leafs do clear now. Have a good one, Cap. Thanks for coming by. Awesome to have you. Good night, and hopefully see you next time. Toronto clears. Here's McCabe. He's checked. Sergachev does a good job standing up on him. Both teams battle for it in front of the benches. Matthews comes away with a puck and then plays it over to Brody. TJ Brody gains the red line, dumps it in. That one's sent to the corner. Maroon gets it to Radish. Radish up the wall, stolen away by Nyes, trying to get a pass through to Marner. Marner takes it now in the corner. Tavares with a shot, sticked aside by Vasilevsky. On it now, JT along the boards. Getting pressured. Loses the puck out of the zone. Great defensive play there by Braden Point. Oh, excuse me, it was Belmar, not Point. That was Pierre-Edouard Belmar, 41. Played out it goes. Taken by Toronto. Back through the neutral zone. All pressure in the offensive zone. They know they need to score here. Down to 8:17 to go in the third period. This time the Lightning are able to move it out. Paul gets hit by Aston Reese, but gets the puck deep. Colton first on it. Ross Colton out in front. Here's a shot. Samsonov with another save. Rebound. They score! A second chance opportunity for the Tampa Bay Lightning. They put it home, and it's 3-1. as Nick Paul extends the lead. That is a huge goal here for Tampa Bay. Nick Paul, after Ross Colton digs it out behind the net, throws it in front. Paul's first shot attempt got blocked, but he was right there for the second chance opportunity. And he put the second chance right to the back of the net. It's 3-1 Lightning with 8:07 to go in the period. That is a huge goal for Tampa Bay to give themselves a little bit of a cushion. Toronto is going to go all out offensively now. Under 8 minutes to go, Riley carries into the offensive zone. Thrown there, Ryan O'Reilly through to the middle, Kerfoot. Not able to control, but they do keep it in the attacking end. Here's O'Reilly. Ryan O'Reilly back to the point. 7:40 left. Long shot from Morgan Riley. Sends that one wide. No lead is safe. That's true. Tampa has blown leads late in each of the last two games. Again, this game is not over. This game is not over. Tampa has got to keep playing, and we know that Toronto is going to go all out offensively here. Vasilevsky sends it to Hedman. Hedman takes a huge hit from Achari, but moves the puck up the wing and out of the zone. Back the other way. Leafs take it. Both teams get line changes. Played over now into the offensive zone. It's McCabe. McCabe gets hit down in the corner. Puck rimmed by everybody all the way back to the Leafs zone. That's going to be icing, though, against Tampa Bay. So it will be an offensive zone faceoff for Toronto on the way. 6:39 left in the third. Wild hockey game here between Toronto and Tampa. Obviously, an elimination game. Tampa fighting for their lives. They've got the 2-goal lead right now. Off the face-off. Leafs keep it in. Nylander, second chance poked away from him. Out to the neutral zone. Morgan Riley gains the red line and will dump it deep. Forecheck coming from Matthews. Matthews and Marner, who haven't played together most of this game, back on the same line now. Truns, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks so much for being here. Good to see you in the chat. Appreciate you stopping by. You're in for one heck of a finish. 6 minutes to go here in the third. Leafs on the attack, down by 2. Austin Matthews takes the check, gets it past Marner. McCabe plays it. Cross to Riley. It's backhanded away from him. The Lightning get it out. Now into the offensive zone. Braden Point spins. Looking for some help. Nothing there right now. He just kills the puck down in the corner and eats some time off the clock. Around another high shot. There! Samsonov makes a big save. Goat Farmer, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for watching. Good to have you here. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Now it's Toronto's turn to ice the puck. We get another whistle with 5:34 remaining. Lightning will get their crack at an attacking zone face-off now. Hey, Goat Farmer, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat here as we head to our final commercial break. I believe it's the final commercial break of period number 3. We're down under 6 minutes to go. Tampa 3-1. We'll see if they can hang on this time, which they haven't been able to do in the last couple games. But this is not about the last couple games. It's all about what happens tonight over these next few minutes. Let's get some new sub hype for Goat Farmer, everybody. Give a warm welcome to the channel. Hey, what's going on, Yoshi Bros? Good to see you in the chat. Thanks so much for coming by. Really, really appreciate it. All right, here we go. Back from the commercial break. Third period action, down to crunch time now. Leafs trailing by a couple goals. Home ice for Toronto, trying to close this series out, but Tampa fighting for their lives. Lead by 2 right now, up 3-1. Doing a great job in this game of keeping themselves alive in this series. Boy, oh boy, let's see what happens here over the next few minutes to close this baby out. 5:25 left. Toronto trying to clear their zone. Tampa with a sharp angle shot, but it stays out. Samsonov must have gotten a piece of that one. Behind the net, Ross Colton. He's checked, gets it to Nick Paul. Nick Paul, who has a goal in this game, off of a skate. Luke Shen blocks that one. Toronto comes away with it. Marner to the middle. Not able to get it out of the zone. Killorn off the bench, keeps it in. Gets hit there by Shen. Dug out now by Riley. And it's played by Mitch Marner, holding behind his own net. We are under 5 minutes to go here in the third period. What a hockey game this has been. Hope you guys are enjoying. Played up now over the red line. Back the other way. Dumped in by Toronto. Cross corner all the way down. Played up and cleared there by the Lightning. Rolls by Samsonov. Wide of the goal. It's icing. And we'll have a face-off coming back down to the Tampa Bay zone. Three to one. Here we go. Getting ready for this face-off. Empty net for Toronto. Very aggressive goalie pull here with 4:21 left to go in the third period. Sheldon Keefe, very aggressive goalie pull, has Samsonov on the bench. Round now, shot hits the post, goes wide. That was a good opportunity, rolling it in. Just wide of the empty net there for Tampa as it hits the outside of the post. Toronto gets the puck back. Morgan Riley trying to work this one out. Great chances right off that draw for both teams, but nobody finds the back. Toronto in the attacking zone now, in on Vasilevsky, and he covers that one up. Vasi squeezes it and covers it. Down under 4 minutes to go. And Marner, right off that draw, fired one off the post, just missed it. And I guess that last one wasn't the final commercial break, because we go to another commercial stoppage here. And this will certainly be the last commercial break of this third period. Lightning continue to lead by 2. Toronto has the net empty, looking for a miraculous comeback again in this one. Lightning trying to hold this lead and force a Game 6. Going to be a frantic 4 minutes of hockey here. Appreciate everybody watching. Thank you guys all so much. Hey, thank you, Jack. Appreciate it. Glad that you're enjoying. Boy, I don't even want there to be these commercials. I just want them to get back into this game. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with the Rangers, but they're down 3-0 to the Devils. After winning the first 2 games in that series, they're about to lose 3 straight. Rangers were just absolutely brutal here the last couple of games. Hey, thank you so much, Remy. So glad that you're enjoying the stream. Really glad that you're subscribed to the channel. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat for Remy, everybody. New subscriber to the channel. Really appreciate it. Let's give a warm welcome. Here's Toronto setting up offensive zone. 3:35 to go. Deflected rebound, and they score! Austin Matthews on the rebound. It's 3-2. And is this going to happen again? The Leafs are back within 1 with 3.5 minutes to go. Are you kidding me? The Leafs set up in the offensive zone. They get a shot in on goal. Vasilevsky makes the first save. But the rebound goes right to Austin Matthews, who's sitting on the back door. Victor Hedman does not do enough to take his stick away, and Matthews puts it home. It is a 3-2 hockey game. Toronto back within 1. Still over 3 minutes to go. Could we have another comeback win here for the Leafs? Around it goes. Down low. Toronto in on the attack. Offensive zone. We'll see how long they wait to get the goaltender back off, or if they decide to let it play 5-on-5 at least for a little while. Lightning ice it. That's going to be an icing call here against Tampa. The faceoff will come back down to their zone. 3:03 left in the third. Might see Toronto pull the goaltender here. Keefe was very aggressive with the goalie pull down by 2. And we'll see if he's aggressive again here and take him out with 3 minutes left. Steven, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Toronto back within 1. Very loud building right now. They do have 6 skaters on the ice. So the empty net is back for the Leafs. Extra attacker, 6 skaters, no goalie. Off of the draw. Leafs get possession. Morgan Riley to the half boards. Down low. Back out. Shot there. Not able to get it off was to O'Reilly. Played down now. Nylander. Nylander back to the blue line. Riley. To Marner. Marner's shot gets blocked. Kucherov able to get to the loose puck and clear it out. Toronto back on it in their own zone. 2:40 left. Lightning would love an empty netter to try and put this game away. Behind the net for Mitch Marner. He'll break it up. Passes over to Matthews through the neutral zone. Gains the red line. Can't carry into the offensive zone. Ryan O'Reilly to Tavares. Tavares too far in front for Marner. That's off the boards and out. Cleared again all the way. Dumped back in. But that's icing against the Leafs as it came from behind the red line and Nylander couldn't win the race. That means Samsonov's got to go back in the net. And it will be an offensive zone faceoff for Tampa Bay. Definitely not the ideal time for an icing there if you're Toronto. Juddy Sports, what's going on? Welcome in. John, welcome in. Good to see you all in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Great to have you. What a hockey game this has been. Game 5. Leafs trying to win the series. Bolts trying to live to fight another day and force Game 6. Attacking zone face-off here for Cirelli against Ryan O'Reilly. Leafs take it back. Morgan Rielly behind his own net. They're going to pull the goaltender. Samsonov goes back to the bench. Empty net again for Toronto. 2 minutes to go in the third period. Down by a goal. Played across now. Can't gets that one through to Rielly. Out in front. Puck bouncing around. Leafs keep it. Working it down low. Here's Nyes. Nyes digging after it. Looks like he might have caught something up high there. I don't know. It looked like he reached for his face, but then kept going. Played back now. Lightning clear. Nylander starts it back up. 1:20 to go now in the third. Willie Nylander with a shot. That one's ripped high, blocker side. Keeping it in the attacking zone. Toronto's still on the attack. Hops over. Marner's sticking out to neutral ice. Tough hop there for Mitch Marner. Morgan Rielly throws it back in. Down to 1:05 to go in the third. Leafs still need another goal. Pass out in front. That one just doesn't connect. Matthews with it. Under a minute to go. Gets it through. Stamkos now plays it along the boards. He'll backhand it out for Tampa. Toronto running out of time. 45 seconds. Played through to Ryan O'Reilly. O'Reilly over the red line. Backhanded deep. Will get in first on the forecheck against Hedman. Played up the wall. Played there. Marner over to Nylander. Nylander with a shot. That one sent wide. Matthews on it. To Morgan Rielly, and a pad save there by Vasilevsky. Pouring on the pressure here is Toronto. 20 seconds to go. Lightning get to the loose puck. They throw it all the way down. It's going to be icing. And the whistle finally blows with 15.2 left in the third. Attacking zone face-off on the way for Toronto here. They're going to have time for one last play. Try and win the face-off and get something on goal. Tampa knows their season is on the line. I imagine the Leafs are probably calling their timeout here. Yes, they do. Toronto uses their timeout here. Boy, oh boy, this is absolutely nuts. 15 seconds left. Tampa needs to hold this lead to force a Game 6. Here we go. Getting ready to line up for the face-off. Top players on the ice here for the Toronto Maple Leafs, obviously, as they need a goal. Tampa has their defensive guys out here. Cirelli will take the face-off against O'Reilly. And Tampa wins the draw back. Hedman sends it up the boards. Killorn able to get it out. That will pretty much do it. Alex Killorn dumps it deep. 5 seconds left. And Killorn puts it in the empty net with 4.2 to go. And the Tampa Bay Lightning take a 4-2 lead. They put the game away. And there will be a Game 6 in Tampa on Saturday, as the Lightning survive and get a big road win and defeat the Toronto Maple Leafs to keep this series going. Wow. Absolutely wild, close game between these two, but in the end, it's a 4-2 win for the Tampa Bay Lightning, And Game 6 will be in Tampa on Saturday. Absolutely wild. What a hockey game. Huge, huge, huge performance by Andrei Vasilevsky. And this series will continue. Wow. As a hockey fan, that was a lot of fun to watch. Just a great, great game from both of these teams. So that is it. And again, nobody able to finish off a series yet. Carolina loses Game 5 with a chance to close out the series. They lose. Boston loses Game 5 with a chance to close out the series. And now Toronto loses Game 5 with a chance to close out the series. Nobody can finish off a series in these playoffs. And it looks like the last hope at a Game 5 series, or a 5-game series victory, is the Vegas Golden Knights. But nobody has done it yet. And Vegas is the last chance for a series to end in 5. Otherwise, we are seeing Game 6s across the league, and very possibly Game 7s as well. Absolutely wild playoff so far. But that is going to do it for me here tonight. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. I'm not sure when my next stream is going to be exactly, so just be on the lookout for the community tab, and I'll have a post out when I make my schedule for when the next stream will be. But thank you guys again. Really appreciate it. What a hockey game tonight. Hope you enjoyed. Before you go, please don't forget, it really means a lot if you can hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL. So fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you all again. If I don't talk to you this weekend, have a great weekend. And hopefully I'll be seeing you guys all again very, very soon. So thank you guys so much. Talk to you soon, and see you all next time.